sense of exposure, of modes of thinking, of stretching my own thinking in some meaningful ways that I think has actualized my own giving and catalyzed me towards being involved in a community that is very dedicated towards systemic change. Like, you can't put a price on that.
I think the expectation was that I could do whatever I wanted. But I think that what is true, and I think what's instilled, certainly was for me and for a lot of people with class privilege, is that the world is your oyster, man. You can do whatever you want with it, and I am doing that. Hopefully, I'm doing it in a way that is grounded in community and accountable to other people and connected, and hopefully making the world a better place. Resource Generation is a national network of young people with financial wealth and class privilege, and we're trying to figure out how to leverage it for racial and economic justice.
This is some of the coolest folks who are trying to change the world, who recognize their significant privilege and are trying to harness that privilege towards social change.
These are people with resources who care about social change and want to make a difference in redistributing land, wealth, and power. And that part of our work is to educate and organize people to get on that path and to really move resources towards shifting the root causes of inequality.
The rallying cry is for people in our generation to be a united front, to say, like, this economic inequality, this stops with us. No matter how I got my money or where my privilege comes from, we are a united front as a group of young people in this generation with wealth and class privilege saying, we have got to change this.
Some really significant global issues are at stake here, and obviously resource generation in a silo is not going to solve those issues, but I think working in a coalition context, it becomes part of the overall fight, part of the overall movement.
I think a huge thing that RG is a network and community for people with shared experiences to come together and, like any community organizing, seeing that their own experience is actually not individual, it's part of a system, and when we come together we can then take action.
This is how it starts, is this idea of community building, whether it is in sort of the communities of 1%ers or in the 99% community. I think seeing that there is a nexus, that there's a common denominator amongst us all, that we have shared vested interests in this battle is what kind of makes things progress and move forward.
I understand court systems, and I have education privilege, and I speak English in a certain way, and I've traveled, and there's a lot of things I have to bring, and it's about being able to figure out how to understand all of those things and understand the privileges that I have and show up with them wherever it is that I go. It's about all of us bringing everything that we have to offer to the work of making the world a better place.